Hello everybody and welcome to an update video. First of all, I would like to say a big congratulations to CodCod over on the forums, who was the successful applicant for the vacant role of Shinobi Elder in the Shogun 2 RP. So yes, congratulations. To those of you that did apply and did not receive the job, commiserations. But I would hope that you will continue in the RP in some capacity. Some of you did create characters specifically for the application process, and I would hope those of you that did would still continue to contribute in the RP with that character in some form or another. Just because you are not an officer does not mean you cannot make a contribution that is valued in the RP, because at the end of the day we're trying to create a backstory to the campaign, and we can only do that if people take part and RP a character. So please, I urge you all to take part. To those of you that have not signed up to the RP and are maybe vaguely interested in doing so, having an influence on the campaign in some form or another, sign up over on the forums. It's rather quick and easy to do, free of charge, and create a character and get RPing. Just because you're not an officer, and you will probably start off as a soldier or a farmer or whatever you want to be, you can still have a massive impact upon the campaign, because the votes are regularly taken to see what you think about what should be built, about what arts we should learn. Pretty much every aspect of the campaign you could have your say. So please sign up and take part. That's enough about the RP. As I say, congratulations to CodCod for receiving the role as or for earning the role as Shinobi Elder. Moving on, Sims 3 Pets. I have just read, before starting this video, did a bit of research because I thought it's about time I got off my backside and did some, that The Sims 3 Pets is coming out in Europe on the 21st of October, which isn't too far away really, and so that is when the Pets is coming out. Obviously Generations has been out for some time now, and the next LP for The Sims 3 for the old Jones family is going to be Generations and Pets. Now, the release date for the LP is not going to be on the release date of the Sims 3 Pets release, mainly because I'm trying to balance the amount of LPs that I'm doing, and at this moment in time, Shogun 2 is probably a good couple of months away from finishing. Deus Ex has just started and is probably a couple of months away from completion. What else have we got? Star Wars. I'm moving at a snail pace, for God's sake. I spent 50 parts on the first planet. That's going to be nowhere near completion. What's the last game I'm playing? Mass Effect 2. I've just started Mass Effect 2. And the first time round I played that game, it took me 40 hours. This time round, maybe a bit quicker, but I've got a whole heap of expansion packs downloaded, so it's probably going to take me around about 30 to 40 hours to complete it the second time round, so that's nowhere near finished. And there's a little thing of Skyrim coming out on the 11th of November, which is about 3 or 4 weeks after The Sims 3 Pets is released, so I don't want to be doing any more than 5 LPs. And if I start Sims 3 Pets and Generations and Pets in October, I'm going to be doing 5 LPs, and then when Skyrim comes out, I'm going to be snookered. So I'm going to hold off on Sims 3 Generations and Pets until at least one of these 4 LPs is finished. And that's that. Once one of these is finished, Generations and Pets will take that LP's place, but Skyrim will be done pretty much on day release. So to those of you that are still asking, when is Sims 3 Generations and Pets going to start? It's going to start when one of these current 4 LPs finishes, and I would put my money on the LP that will finish first out of this 4 will be Deus Ex. Seems to be the shortest game of the 4 that I'm doing. So as soon as Deus Ex is finished, Sims 3 Generations and Pets will take its place. Okay, so that's that, and apart from that, there's nothing else that I want to say apart from bloody glorious weather outside. It's the 28th of September. Last week, I had to sit in my bedroom coming home from work. 2 or 3, maybe actually more than that, about 3 or 4 days of last week, I actually had to put the central heating on. I was sat at my computer desk with my duvet wrapped around me like I was an Eskimo or something. frozen solid. I was absolutely freezing. Today I'm sat in my bedroom and it feels like the mid-July. 20 odd degrees it's been today. Been to the beer garden a couple of hours ago for a little cheeky cider. Enjoying the last few days of what will be this year's summer, because after this week it's probably never going to reach 20 degrees again this year. But that's the beauty of British weather. 1 minute you're freezing cold and a week later, poof, you're roasting hot. Very nice. So yes, enjoy the weather while you can, people. You've got, if you're living in England at the moment, you've probably got another 5 days, maybe just less than that now, 4 days of warm weather, and then that's your lot. Probably be snowing in 2 weeks' time. So yes, enjoy it while you can. Anything else that's going on in the world today? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not a news kind of guy. I don't watch TV. I have a 42-inch TV sat next to me, and the only time I turn it on is to watch Shameless or to play Mass Effect. And that is another thing. Whilst I'm rambling for what is going to be probably 10 to 15 minutes, Skyrim. Over on my forums, if you are a member, you will know that I have given you the opportunity to shape the character for Skyrim. For those of you that are not signed up to the forums, you won't know what I'm talking about. So if you want to find out, sign up and find out. Because I'm not going to announce anything on YouTube until another couple of weeks about how you can shape my character. But that's putting that aside. The whole what am I going to play it on situation. Am I going to play it on PC? Am I going to play it on Xbox 360? I've sat here and debated this thought process for a long time, and I have already stated that I was going to play it on the PC, but I'm changing my mind. The only problem with that is, if we consider the fact that if I want to play Skyrim with decent graphics on the PC at a decent high definition resolution, and I want to play an hour's worth of footage, the realization is if I'm recording with Fraps, it's probably going to take up between 70 and 100 gig per hour's session. And Skyrim being Skyrim, it's probably going to be a game that you're not going to be able to sit down and play for an hour. You're going to sit down and before you know it, 4 hours have passed. 4 hours footage, 400 gig, that's a lot of space. Too much space to start doing that. So I am thinking that I'm probably going to LP it on the Xbox 360 for the sole reason being because I record an hour's footage on the Xbox. How big's the file? 4 gig. That is a massive difference. I could store probably 20 hours worth of footage of Xbox 360 playing time, and it would take up about as much space as a couple of hours session on the PC, and that is the only reason why I am going to probably record it on the Xbox 360. And that's it. I will still be buying it for the PC for my own personal pleasure, to see the beauty of the PC graphics, to be able to mod it when decent mods come out. But in terms of the LP itself, it's probably now going to be on the Xbox 360. Because I don't really want to buy myself a 5 terabyte hard drive, if even one of them is possible. So yes, that is that. By the time it comes out, I may have changed my mind for the 3rd time, so this is not set in stone, but that's my thinking at the moment. So yes, so we're approaching 10 minutes, and I think I've talked enough. I'm supposed to be ill with a cold, but I'm trying to talk my way through. If I talk enough, I won't feel the effects anymore. So yes, to those of you that are ill, because I know a bug is going round, I am on the recuperation period now, but I know a few people that are just started to come down with it, and that is the worst part. The worst part. You get a sore throat, you get a stuffy nose, you get a headache, and oh, you feel like crap, and oh, it's awful. I sympathise with you, but I've gone through it myself, so I can smile now and say, you'll be fine soon enough. Yeah, tomorrow we'll see the return of Knights of the Old Republic, because my voice is getting better, so I can now sit down and have a good 2-3 hour session of Star Wars, get back into the swing of it, and yes, I will return to the plains of Dantooine, and I will go into the cave that I missed and pick up what's inside, because I didn't see it the first time round. So until then, see you soon.